Within the last half hour, we learned about the potential Chrysler IPO in the second half of next year. Joining us now with more is the president of the Automotive Consulting Group, Dennis Virag, with his reaction. And Dennis, this event, or this statement, by the way, by Sergio Marchionne, comes at a time when there was another event that happened earlier, which was that Fiat spun off its industrial business. And those two are related in some ways, because doesn't it allow Marchionne to focus more on the auto operations, right?
Yes, and he needs all the time and energy he could muster to turn around Chrysler at this time.
Right, to turn around Chrysler at this time. So what is the likelihood? Okay, well, first of all, let's tackle the IPO. What is the likelihood we are going to see an IPO in 2011?
Well, I think they may be testing the waters with this statement. Chrysler is still a struggling auto company. They have not enjoyed the recovery in sales like other companies have, at least to the retail consumer. Their sales have picked up from 2010 over 2009, but that's largely due to their sales of fleet, sales of vehicles to the rental car companies and to government fleets.
Right. Okay, so then what do they need to do then?
Well, they need to really address their product portfolio. They need to get and develop vehicles that are competitive in the U.S. and North American marketplace. The Chrysler and Dodge lineup of vehicles are, as we say in the industry, rather old in the tooth, and they need new vehicles. They need new styling. They need improvement in quality, and they need to improve their sales going forward.
Dennis, this is John Erlichman. You called the GM plan for an IPO more political than practical. If Chrysler isn't doing one until the second half of 2011, do you think GM can get their IPO done before the end of the year?
I still question GM's ability to get it done before the end of the year. We see a softening in the auto sales, and it's going to be difficult to get it done before election, and I believe before the end of the year.
And do you have then doubts about an appetite for not only a GM IPO but also a Chrysler IPO then, Dennis?
Well, I think General Motors is going to have challenge with the IPO. I think Chrysler will even have more of a challenge than General Motors. Again, when you look at the Chrysler Corporation, it's on a much less stable footing than General Motors at this time. And if they go ahead with an IPO, I don't think it's going to be a very attractive IPO in terms of share price offering.
Right. Okay. All right, Dennis, we'll leave it there. Dennis Virag of the Automotive Consulting Group reacting to the Chrysler news, a possible IPO in the second half of next year.